Hello, hello, hello. Dope. All right, we're live. I think my mic is working. Everything is working. We're good. All right. Um, let's see. So on my watch list today, there's really nothing. I don't have anything to look for today. So I'm just gonna go pair by pair. Well, the three I have these three, right? Silver, USD CHF, USD CAD. Um, man, problem is this, right? Like, let's see. So USD CAD is in a downtrend, right? 15-minute breaks into the downtrend. We had this little zone. We broke below the zone, right? I don't like this entry here due to the fact that it could just be a retest of this to continue going down a little bit. Before we get, this could be a full pullback before we start going up. Um, even though today we have low, high, lower, low, higher, high, and this could be a double bottom for the neckline, I would feel a lot more confident in this entry if the price would have broken the high of the day. If we would have been above the high of the day and we would have made this above the high of the day, I would feel more confident. Because right now, this is what we have, right? We have low, high, higher low, equal high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, right? And we have a higher high, right? To where we're at now, higher low. Now, if this, right, if price would have broken above here, then yeah, this could be the entry. But this move here that we made here could just be a continuation of lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. So I don't like that at all. Also the other thing I don't like, and I'm gonna have to repeat this again because I know nobody's here right now, but I'm just trying to, trying to see it myself. Other reason is 800 EMA. The fact that price went below the 800 already, it's a little sketchy. Where price is at now, this could just be a continuation of downtrends. Now, if we break above here, 100%, 1000%, we could look for an entry. But for me, this entry right now is a trap. This is a trap move being ready to happen, right? Make you believe it's a double bottom, breaks the neckline, beautiful break. Now the retest is the only thing that's not good, right? So gotta be aware of that. So USD CHF, same situation. Right, USD CHF had 3 days of drop. 1, 2, 3. Today continues that drop. Now we have a red candle here with no top wick. So then we continue the trend here. Right, we had a break above, gave a low, gave a high. The low broke, low broke. Right, so it technically speaking, we're on this trade over here. We're trading between these lows down here and this high up here. So this is another one that I'm not confident in taking a trade here, right, at all. Now the good thing is that a lot of these pairs starting off this week, right, we already knew this week was going to be bad. Why? Because last week was beautiful, right? Last week we had we had trades every single day last week. This week, yesterday was a decent day. We could have taken a GU trade yesterday, right, for the third day of rise. GU was the only thing yesterday that moved with the trend, that moved super nicely. So this week we already know it's gonna be super slow. So you just gotta look for the best trades, right? USD JPY already is moving, already did ADR too. USD ZAR still moving down. I need this shit to start going up. So there's really, for me, there's really nothing to trade today at all. Like, we're just trying to find something that that makes sense, man. Just trying to find something that makes sense. Right, we had this break, this low gave us this high finally broke. Alright, this high broke and it gave us this low. But again, just trying to look for these pushes down. And if we break above here, we could expect price to push up a little bit more before we start pushing down again. And we have to cover this gap down here in the 30-minute time frame. So we just gotta wait it out. Literally just gotta wait it out this week. So let's look at oil. Oil hasn't moved today. Right. But let's look at the trend. We have a day of no net, day of rise, day of drop. Right, we had a higher high, higher low. Some will say there's a lower high, lower low, lower high, right? Starting off the day, internal structure, we had higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, boom, until this red engulfing candle. Red engulfing closed below the previous higher lows, but we closed as a equal low from the low of the day. So with that being said, actually a higher low. So again, with that being said, this entry here going short, right? You would think that, oh, we broke structure, we made a lower low, this is gonna be a retest of this break over here. You know, could be, right? It makes sense. But the fact that we broke, if we look at the external structure, we still had higher high, higher low, equal high, low, right? Or we could say this higher high, higher low, lower high, higher low, right? Either way, we're kind of trapped in this range right here. Now, if this price breaks below the low of the day, then we could say, oh yeah, this looks a lot better, right? Put it at the wick. Now we'll put it at the wick, and we'll say that if price breaks and closes below here, we could look for an entry. But for now, there's really nothing. Like, GU's already finished the trend, so I'm not looking for an entry there. GJ, same situation. We already completed that trend. I'm expecting a pullback now. CAD, same thing. Euro USD, same thing. It's really AU, same situation. Look at S&P and US 30 real quick. So we're looking for downtrends. We had this break, gave us this high and this low. So we're trading between this high and this low here. Looking at structure from midday yesterday to today, we have higher highs, higher lows, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Little zone of consolidation. Right, and then during Asia session we pushed up. Right, if we go down to the 5-minute, we'll see a double top here at the top. Right, where price makes 1, 2, 1 push down, retest, and continues to go down. Now the fact that price pushed right back up, you know what I mean? Is it gonna continue that trend? Is it not? Is this just a trap, false, real move? Right, because we look at what the last move was over here. Right, we put this here. Right, and price never broke below the zone. Price tapped into the zone. Give a retest to continue going up, and that's exactly what happened here. US 30, same situation. Consolidation, broke above, started going down, went into our little zone, NAS. Right, NAS is on the same boat, same thing. Consolidation, breaks above, goes down. Now the only difference between this one is this one didn't break the lows. This one created higher low. And the structure just looks uptrending right now. And it makes sense because if we go into MT4 as well, the reason I'm not looking for shorts on any of these, on S&P, US 30 NAS, there's a gap right here. So with that being said as well, there's no reason for me to look for shorts when I know that there's a gap up here, because I know price has to come back up and cover that. So truthfully, like, there's really nothing today that I'm like, oh yeah, right? See what AU does. Okay, AU had a little zone, broke above it, started consolidating up here, and we started downtrending. Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. So let's see. $30 pips left for the rest of the day on this. It's not bad. We look at it like this. This makes sense to go down. It's one of those things, we're in consolidation, we're still in this little range right here. Low, high, higher low, equal high. That's where we're at now. The 4 hour, we can see that range a little bit better. Low, high, higher low, equal high. Right, the only thing I don't like about this in the 4 hour, which I'm pretty sure we'll see it in the 1 hour too, and possibly the 30, is that these candles up here don't have top wicks. Right, and then the zone that we want to keep an eye on is this right here, which, you know, relatively is close to where TP is, so there is a possibility this could just go down here, be a retest of this zone here, for it to then continue to go up. So I'm looking at something like this happening on the EU. I'll possibly be looking for something like this to happen on AU today, just based on how price is moving. Now the only thing I don't like about this is we start looking at where price is breaking and what it's retesting. We had this break, price tested and then went down. So then we had this break, price broke below, we had a retest here. So this will be the retest of this zone. Right, we're in A2. We'd be looking for price to bounce off the 50, which is what we're at right now. Right, price is still below the 800 EMA. But that's the only thing I don't like about this pair, is the 800 EMA is super close. Don't want to get trapped in that trade, right? Regardless of that. Right, again, we have this move going up to the top, and then we have the move from the top going back down. We have 1, 2, 3, and then at the bottom at 3, we start having this zone here, right? We'll call this a whole zone. But if we look at this entire zone, what happens, right? We could see. Do this. It's a lot easier to look at. 1, 2, 3. What are we expecting? Would be double bottom, of some sort to then continue going up. Right? And we can kind of see that happening. We have higher low, equal high, higher low, and then right now price is just consolidating. Right now it's making up its mind. Where does it want to go? If we look at it in a lower time frame, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, higher low, failed to break the lows, created equal lows here, so then continue going up. And right here we're making just a little zone of consolidation. But based on how it looks from here, I don't really see this going. If it goes short today, you know, I don't see this going lower than here. This will continue to go up. Because not only that, we also completed already previous 3 weeks of drop. So I'm really not expecting price to go to just tank down again. So let's see. We'll come back to it. What was the other pair I was saying? The Euro pair, I think. G CAD was one I was looking at and it moved already. G was one I was looking at and it moved, you know, obviously overnight, but it completed a 3 days of rise as well. Yesterday was the 3rd day. I don't really like trading. Well, not that I don't really like trading. I don't trade GJ because of the peak high. Created 2 candles with no bottom wicks here. Low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. GU, right where it's at. Let's see. NZD CAD already moved. NZD CHF, all the NZD pairs moved already. We would have entered USD CAD on a retest of this neckline. We would have been in drawdown a few pips, and we'd be negative right now. USD CHF, nothing. JPY, nothing. ZAR, nothing. The good thing is this, like, I really like how price is moving, in the sense that when these pairs start to move, they're gonna move, right? Like pretty much what happened last week, I want that to start happening by the end of this week, right? Because we already knew the week before last, right, on some pairs we are moving crazy. Last week we had that little you know, where price was correcting what's happening, which gave us really good trades every single day. Every single day of last week we had a good trade. You know, this week started, we had yesterday. Yesterday wasn't the best. Looked at the pairs for a little bit, I was like, we'll wait it out, it's Monday. And I even said this last night too. Alright, AUC did that little retest here to go down. But if I'm unsure of a trade, I'd rather just take a look at it. Right, I'll let it pass, and then when I see it again, I'll take the trade. Right, because this is just textbook. Right, we broke the lows, a little retest to continue going down. It'll make sense. But just the one thing I don't like about it was 800 EMA. The only thing I don't like about this trade. But if it does continue to go down and it does hit TP, then we'll, you know, this is just one that I'll be like, alright, it was a little learning experience. I'm still trying to learn how AU moves. I'm not really confident in taking AU trades yet. With that being said, this is one pair that I always get faked out in, especially right? Didn't happen last week, but it could have. We had 2 days of drop, didn't get the third day, and the next day it gave it to us, which was Monday. Had a little price reset. But damn. And that was another reason too, is I said I was gonna do the Asian stream, but as soon as I saw that there's really nothing, I looked at the pairs before I went to bed, and I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna even do the Asian stream yet. But it's Tuesday today, so we could possibly do one for tonight, going into Wednesday's session. Asia session during Wednesdays are pretty good. Did a little bit of back testing during the weekend. Kinda, I noticed Wednesdays are the sweet spots for Asia session. Usually, right? Like if we go back, like look at this. We're in AU right now, right? During Asia, it gave us the moves we wanted to see, which was break below the lows to continue, right? To continue going down, but it didn't. It broke lows, went up, broke the highs, and continued to go down. But these moves were set up for that. Why do I say that? Because this entire structure here was just one complete move. All of this going down, these lower lows and lower highs were all just one move, right? These moves going up were just the fake outs to make you believe that we're going to continue to go up. But the high that you're supposed to be looking at is this high, right? We'll say these highs. Oh shit, wrong tool. We'll say these highs here. These highs were never broken, they were tapped into. Right? A little retest, which happens here. Then continue to go down. And then this was a a high impact news day as well, so and the same situation for what happened on Friday going into Monday. So I'd rather just wait for these pairs, right? Like especially for GJ. If GJ continues to go down, at one point I'd like to see a little reset. In the sense I would like to see a steeper pullback. If we could get a steeper pullback with GJ somewhere here, just trying to see the candles real quick. See price pushing up to here to then continue to go down, just basing it off this change of character here, this low imbalance move over here already was filled up, right? And then created another imbalance move over here and over here. So this is all one part of one move, making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. So I would be expecting price to slow down how it's doing now, right? Slow down, create something that looks like this for an uptrend. So it'll do something like something like this is what I want to see happen here, to then give us a retest and continue to go down. This is what I would like to see happen on GJ over the course of the next 24 to 36 hours about. Take a look one more time at gold. Already did ADR. Pretty much what gold did is what I want to see GJ do. Right? Again, consolidation. Right? Give us an uptrend move. A little shoulder, head, shoulder, till I continue to go up. Little U, whatever. Everybody has a different name for it. Little U. Right. There's a whole bunch of things here that we could look at. But yeah, I mean, there's pretty much no reason for me to be on all morning. This is slow day today. Slow day today. There's really no trades, but we'll be back. I'll be doing an Asia stream today for sure. Alright. I guess that calls it. I'll do matter of fact, I'm actually post that right now. You guys will be on my ass. So first thing I'm gonna do is create a post. Created the post. I'm also gonna create the stream already. So I'm gonna say go live, schedule stream, 7 a.m. Reuse news for July 11th. Asia session analysis. Asia session analysis. Next. And this is for 6:45 p.m.